Well, it is the end of an era today here at KSBY. Dave's last day on air here on our station is today. And personally for me, you've been a mentor since I've gotten here the last 2.5 years. And so many people at this station and on the Central Coast feel the exact same way.
Well, it's been amazing. And Dylan, we're going to be good friends after this too. And so this is the thing. It's not really the end. It's just kind of, changing how we'll all find each other in the future. And I want to thank you and everybody on the team here. It's taken a village to keep me afloat all these years. And I got to say, I can't say thank you enough to everybody that's made all of this possible, because we have good days, we have bad days. And, at the end, the 50,000-foot view is this has been more than I could have ever imagined in my life. This ability to share my life with you, and my son's here today, so here's more with Richard and I. I knew I was going to lose it eventually.
Obviously, you and I have talked about this a lot, more than just this conversation.
Right, you've known the longest.
And it's one of those things where it's true for me too, where I have never had a time in my life where I worked an 8 to 5 job, right? The hours in television, half my career, more than half my career was in the morning, so I was getting up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm getting off at 11:30 or midnight. What do you do with yourself now? Have you asked yourself those questions, like when you have a normal, quote-unquote, normal job?
It was a big, big factor, and I've talked about it privately with you and others. I watched my kids grow up kind of at a distance. I wasn't there for the homework because I was here. And that's not a KSBY thing. That is, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of people who make these choices in television and many, many more in other careers. It's just that sacrifice you make. It's been a very fulfilling life, but there have been a lot of trade-offs. I'm wanting to explore what kind of opportunities this brings me from a personal development standpoint to be out and available. So I was just telling Chloe, one of our producers, that first day going home at 5:30 or whenever it is, and that first moment of silence is going to be telling.
That's what it's going to hit, I think, honestly.
Yeah. But, I think that's incumbent on me to turn whatever new opportunities are into something meaningful. Because this other thing, this TV thing, has been very meaningful. And going back to something you said earlier, you and I have become amazing friends.
Yeah, really good friends, yeah.
And that's something that I've explored with a lot of people here on staff. And this is it's kind of like leaving a family and going into another.
That's important to point out too. Like, this job is not like a job, right? We're not like coworkers because we spend such weird time together. So, I think most of the fun happens not on TV, right? That's what people remember us for. It's all the fun we have on TV, but a lot more happens in between shows, and when we're sitting here getting ready for the next show. And we connect in a way with everybody, not just you and I, but in a way that I don't think other jobs really do.
Right. And so interesting about you and I, we were the guys who saw each other once or twice a year.
Originally, when I was on mornings and you were on evenings.
Yeah, and now we see each other all the time, and I'm going to miss you a lot, because you've been my confidant and my conscious for a long time here. So,
and I was thinking about this earlier today too. I was here on your first day. If I remember correctly, it was you and your brother. You literally drove up to the station in a U-Haul, came into the station. We said hi to each other. I'm interested to hear what was going through your mind when you first walked through the door the first time, and kind of how it's been compared to how you thought it would be.
So you've got to remember, I replaced kind of a legend here. There was a lot of expectation, and for about 6 months, I don't think anyone liked me.
Well, I don't know about that. But
it took a while, and then I think it's because I was a drastic contrast to the person I replaced, who was excellent.
Yeah.
And the person who replaces me, I'm sure, is going to be excellent. I'm okay with that. But that first day to today has been a long road, and a super amazing one. And I almost feel like I got too lucky. Should I be buying lottery tickets? Yeah. Because I don't think most people have the fortune I've had. And I have to do something with it. And that's why I feel like I need to do something else, because I've been put in such a good position to continue to contribute in the community. I'm not going away. I just won't be on KSBY. but I'll be watching KSBY.
Can you kind of quantify for us or qualify for us, as your minutes are ticking down here? I mean, it's got to be a kind of a combination of relief, excitement, sadness. Can you explain it?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's been a long parting, for people who kind of know some of the inner workings. So I've had a long time to come to terms with doing something different and to be able to rationalize it. Okay. The rationalizations don't last nearly long enough because there's a point where, you realize now you're in your last 3 days, your last 2 days. And it is a weird moment because in life, to be given the opportunity, because I think a lot of people reach a point where they're robbed of the moment. And I haven't been robbed of the moment. So I need to meet the moment with the appreciation that everybody has earned. My coworkers, the public who've watched me for 20 some years and put up with my shenanigans and all of that. I've found people to be gracious and kind and understanding and patient and all of that.
For me, I'm just ignoring the fact. I just think this is like the next step, and it's going to hit me, I think, on Monday when you don't come in.
If you stop answering my text messages, there's going to be a problem.
I will not.
I'll be up here trying to find you.
For people who do not know, Dave hates the 1 to 10. So he always asks the question. He always gives a different scale. So I'm going to ask you that same question. That's the way to end this.
I kind of expected it.
On a scale of 33 to 127, how's your time at KSBY today?
126. I mean, the only thing I didn't do was win the actual lottery, but the proverbial lottery of this was a seed that found the ground in the right space at the right time. I've raised my children here. They've grown up so well. Yeah. Almost everything a person could imagine, but I'll leave that one little slot open for a potential lottery ticket. But everything else has been great.
It's Friday, maybe.
And I want to thank you and everybody for these amazing opportunities to share my experience with the viewers and the staff. It's been great.
I am bound and determined to not get emotional, but I am definitely going to miss my friend Dave Hovde.
I miss you too. I love you.
And at least you're not moving far. We'll still see each other.
Good, and I hope so.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah! Oh, every kid.
Wow.
Every kid in the Central. Don't you say this season Hope does not have power.
You ready? Give me the handshake, buddy. Okay, so we're handshaking. Then what are we doing next? High-fiving? We're fist bumping? Boom.
Did I do wrong?
Renaissancean.
Renaissancean. Oh, so the term got me in trouble.
Right now, I'm squatting in a bucket. It's one of the greatest moments of my television career.
Okay, tell me a little bit about running a pizza joint at the fair in 90-degree heat. What's that like?
But we do know one thing. It will be cold. Snow level down to maybe 2,000 feet. That would be...
We knew it was going to snow again. We knew the snow level was going to come down. But what happened is...
No, I didn't forget to shave. These are sheepskin chaps.
I'll tell you a little bit about the fair weather today. It's absolutely awesome.
Was an unbelievable game. Was it unbelievable?
Yeah!